I'm wearing this sweater now.
That you good? You're good? You're over it?
able to wear a
Oh,
sweater.
good for you.
Pretty
I
close
know the
come out.
feeling.
Not that you're on the. No, but
Yeah.
I used to knit, and so I have all these things, and I can't wear them.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe. Right.
we're hopeful. We remain hopeful. Yeah, we have a quorum on Tuesday. So she can see.
Good evening. Welcome to our special school board meeting, January 28th, 6 p.m. We'll begin with a call to order, beginning over on this side.
I'll start here. Matt Lillibridge.
Michelle Tucker.
Sean Pope.
Megan Carlson.
Tony V.
Becky Fless,
Alyssa Tracy.
Sage Scully. Molly Rogers.
Joanne O'Brien.
administrative staff,
Pat Hopkins, Superintendent.
Terry McGuire, Director.
Technology.
Perfect, thank you. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comment, let's see. Mrs. Benedict, would you mind grabbing the sheet of paper off the board? And has everyone who intends to speak signed the piece of paper? It's a short. Perfect. Thank you.
If I may. Madam
Thanks.
Chair, thank you. So we are about to convene into the public comment period of our meeting. State law in Maine requires a public comment item on agendas of a full meeting of the school board. Please note that the public comment period is not designed to be a discussion. Accordingly, please do not expect the board to respond to your concerns and questions tonight. I also want to point out that under state and federal privacy laws, we are unable to entertain any comments or questions about school personnel, particular student matters, any rumors presented as facts that compromise the privacy of others, and any health or medical information protected as confidential. On any matter of concern, we would ask you to go through the appropriate administrative channels. We ask that speakers please address comments to the board directly rather than to the audience. Speakers may address items pertinent to tonight's meeting agenda or any topic related to the school unit's programs, policies, or operations. In the unlikely event the meeting becomes unruly, the board will recess the meeting and return once order has been restored. Finally, I want to remind everyone that you may submit written comments to the board in lieu of speaking during the public comment period if you so choose. Regarding the protocol for this evening, please review the board pamphlet, Welcome to our school board meeting, welcome, that provides a copy of policy BEDH, public participation at board meetings, which explicitly outlines the manner in which the public comment will be managed. Individuals who wish to speak are required to fill out the sign-in form. Those who wish to speak will be required to state their name and town or city of residence before beginning your remarks. Consistent with policy BEDH, the board will hear public comments from residents and employees of the school unit first. If there is time remaining in the public comment period, once all residents have had the opportunity to speak, the board will permit comments from non-residents. The board will now entertain public comments for 20 minutes. Each individual speaker is allotted 2 minutes. The individual time limits will be enforced so that as many members of the public who wish to speak may be allowed to do so. Do we have a timer?
Yep.
Yes,
Ready.
we do. Thank you.
All right. First on the list is Jen Scully.
Hi, excuse my voice. My name is Jen Scully. I live in Pittston. I have 2 children who attend MSAD11 schools. I'm addressing the board tonight with a deep sense of disgust and concern. Our town has become a target for individuals from outside the district, people who have no stake in our community, yet bring hate and intimidation to our doorstep. These are people who make outrageous threats, including sentencing board members to death, people who call board members pieces of filth and harass them, people who send vile, demeaning emails, calling board members chubby. Perhaps it's time to show some self-control and pass on extra helpings. Even more horrifying, these individuals harass minors, follow residents to their cars after public meetings, take photos of their license plates, and distribute bullying flyers targeting board members. But the most disturbing parts, these individuals didn't just stumble onto our board. They were invited here by members of this very board. Some board members actively align themselves and communicate with these groups, appear on their podcasts, and are members of these groups. These actions demonstrate a betrayal of trust and a complete disregard for the well-being of our schools and our community. These are our schools built for our students. They are not platforms for outside political groups, extreme personalities, or self-serving board members pushing their own political agenda. We stand united today to make it clear. We will not stop fighting until our school board and our schools are restored to people who are sitting on the board, not to tear apart other board members and disrupt the district, but to work together for the betterment of our students and our community. Thank you.
Aerial sides.
Good evening. My name is Ariel Sides. I am from Gardner. My family and I moved to Gardner in the summer of last year. I have 2 students who attend MSAD11 schools, one of which is an LGBTQ+ student. As a matter of fact, we chose Gardner specifically for the school district. Upon doing so, I never imagined that in the year of our Lord, 2025, we would be bombarded with anti-LGBTQ propaganda, racism disguised as patriotism, or opposition to a school-based health center in a state that, from an outsider's perspective, is so blatantly in need of all the help it can get in that regard. It is clear that some of you are here purely out of agenda. You've got no stake in this school district, no skin in this game, and you've broken the code of ethics multiple times, from aligning yourselves with nationally recognized hate groups to partnering with a man who's stolen over $200,000 from his donors to PAC activity. It is disgraceful behavior, and you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. As for the rest of you, I applaud your bravery and your grace in navigating the outright attacks from some of your peers on this board. It has come to my attention that recently a certain truth slinger has accused one of you of stacking the clock in regard to the school-based health center. I'm here today to tell you all that that is not the case. We are all here to show you that we, the constituents, are capable of organizing and beating you all on our own. To close, I want to warn some of you in the eloquent words of the great Moira Rose, careful lest you suffer vertigo from the dizzying heights of your moral ground. Thank you.
Mariah Adams.
Hello, my name is Mariah Adams. I live in Gardner. I am an employee of MSAD11, and I do have 2 children in the district. And I'm angry. I'm angry that several board members, some who have no children in the district, have decided with a minority of parents that they have the ultimate say in how I raise my child and what kind of education and services my child deserves. What gives you the right? Some of you are affiliated with some really nasty people, doxing people, contacting admissions offices to interfere with a student's college application, following people after meetings, and taking pictures of license plates. There have been texts, emails, and social media posts against people I respect, people who have served our children selflessly, and they have been truly disgusting. Truth slinger, courage is a habit, parents' right in education are fronts for people who are so vile it's hard to describe. The board members who want to review the MOA are called pieces of shit, bitch, human filth, transgender cultists. The threat of daddy's home, Biden can't protect you, has been thrown out there too. These are just some examples of harassment, intimidation, and bullying you have unleashed. Are these the people who are helping you serve your community? Because it seems like all you want to do is control other parents and destroy this public school system. This campaign of harassment has to stop. It is do your duty and review their memorandum of agreement in good faith.
Thank you. Christina Benedict.
Thank you.
Very nice to see you.
Good evening, I'm Christina Benedict. I teach at Gardner High School, but I'm actually here this evening on behalf of one of my students to read something she has written. She's actually in rehearsal for our amazing upcoming musical. You should all go. Good evening, my name is Victoria Tracy and I'm a sophomore at Gardner Area High School. Due to recent actions taken by board members and fellow members of my community, I feel it is my duty to speak at today's meeting. The job of the school board is to protect, defend, and act on what is best for students. Right now, it seems a few members are making their goal to be anything but. As a student, I feel unsafe, scared, and worried for what my school system is going to become due to the horrible actions of some members of our community. I feel victimized by adults of my society and uneasy about what I see going on around me. Myself and many other students also feel victimized by the suppression of both community and board members being spread online. I am scared. I feel unsafe, but I will not back down and stop defending what I believe in and what I know is right. Allowing students to have access to healthcare is not a want, it is a need. I see my fellow students forced to suffer because of their lack of access to healthcare. The school-based health center would minimize that problem. My comments tonight are coming from a place of concern, and I will continue to voice that concern despite the way some board members seem to be receiving it. I truly thank and want to honor how hard some board members are working despite ongoing negativity. Students see you. We thank you. And I know that MSAD11 will rise above this hard time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nora Diversi.
Hello. My name is Nora Diversi. I'm the nurse at Gardner Area High School. I'm also a resident of West Gardner for 21 years. My husband and I have raised our family there. I currently have a senior at Gardner Area High School as well. I want to make it clear to everyone that I initiated the conversations with Health Reach about the school-based health center, well within my scope as an advocate for students and families' access to healthcare. I also initiated the advisory committee, which the members included parents, staff, administrators, and public health advisors. The names of those members were shared at both the Johnson Hall Forum and at the presentation here at the board meeting. It was never a secret. There was no conspiracy. Although I am saddened by what has come to our community, the hate, the harassment, the mean, the lies, the disinformation, I also feel that it's shown a light on exactly who some of you are. I feel like you've come here with your agendas of hate and exclusion. You're not here to serve the students and the families of this community. I want you to know you don't represent me, my beliefs, my values, and my morals, because I believe that everyone deserves to be welcomed, respected, safe, and encouraged and loved. I will continue to advocate for the school-based health center because I know firsthand the needs of our students and our families. I confidently believe in the services that the partnership will bring.
Thank you. Beth Brooker.
Hello, I'm Beth Brooker. I am one of the school social workers at Gardner Area High School. I have a son in district, sophomore. I have also worked very closely with Nora. I am on the advisory committee. I know the importance of having the school-based health center in our building accessible to our students. There are so many students who do not have access to healthcare and they need this. This is important. I want to thank all of our school board members that are here for the benefit of all students and making sure that all students are safe and cared for. I am disgusted and outraged at the behavior of some board members tearing our community apart. That is not what we're supposed to be doing. That is not what we're supposed to be teaching the children. We are supposed to be role models. And I'm not seeing that happen. And it needs to. We need to come together for the kids.
Thank you. And Jennifer Richardson.
I'm Jennifer Richardson and I live in Gardner, and I've lived in this community for 20 years. And I've been very involved with our schools, my neighborhood, and organizations in Gardner that add value to the lives of others. I've been blessed to be part of a supportive community. I have connections to many of the people sitting in front of me. We have common friends, we have volunteered together, and we have worked to make Gardner a great place to live. Jeff, who isn't here, I lived down the street from his brother, Steve. Steve welcomed me to the neighborhood. He loved my daughter like his own. He was there to help me with sump pumps and gardening and tomato hornworms, and he was definitely one of my blessings. Alyssa and I volunteered together in the Gardner Drama Program. We got to know each other through our daughter's love of drama. Pat and I have sat next to each other during girls' basketball games and volleyball games. Tony's daughters and my daughter danced together, and we've also volunteered for many of the same organizations and functions. Megan is my neighbor. My daughter adores her children, and my daughter considers Megan someone she can call on when she needs help. I send hand-me-downs to her family and deliver chocolate ice cream when in need. I've known Sage since she was in kindergarten. She did dance with my daughter, and they participated in some of the same clubs together. These are the types of people I want representing my community and the school board. People of action, people of community, and people who give a hand up. I would like to thank all of the people of Gardner who participate in a positive way to better the lives of the people around
10
them.
seconds.
And, you know, if you haven't, I mean, you should be out there volunteering. We should see you other than on these seats.
Thank you. That is the end of our list, and I want to thank all of you for speaking up and being here with us tonight. We need to hear from our community. And you are right, there's a lot of misinformation that's been spread and unfortunately is beyond my control. I'm sad by it. So hopefully we will find a way. These board members are elected, and I heard from one of our attorneys today, lucky them, they're elected to a school board. And now it's everyone's job to learn how to work together and to put all that stuff aside. So my goal is that we'll get there eventually, even though we are probably not there tonight. This next portion of the meeting, you may not like, because you can't stay in the room. We are going to enter into an executive session to receive some guidance and information about our MOU from our attorney, who is sitting in the cheap seats, Alec Miller, and he will be meeting with us. So you don't have to leave, you just have to stack up outside in the hall.
There will be no action.
And there's no action coming out of this tonight. There'll be no vote or anything like that, but
But we do need a motion to go in.
yes, I'm gonna get there in just a second. But I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Nice to see you. Been a long time. All right, thank you. So I would like to entertain a motion to go into executive session to, yeah,
I was just wondering if I hadn't heard the motion to actually move into executive session.
I was waiting for the room to clear a little bit, just so we could hear better. People talk as soon as they stand up.
Motion to enter executive session to discuss the memorandum of understanding for the proposed clinic consultation from legal counsel. Second.
Okay, second from Melissa. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? We don't, that is opposed. Okay, thank you.
I got it.
Thank you, Matt. Hi.
We're back.
I would like to entertain, please, a motion to go into executive session to discuss the hiring process for the superintendent.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Linda.
Linda.
Great. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carries. Perfect. All right, I will leave. Don't go far. I will
Back into
leave.
executive session?
They just did.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Just please tell me, text, we have phones.
No, we don't.
We can call you, right?
Yeah, we have a phone here.
1217.
Okay.
So call me.
Got it.
No action.
No action is being taken.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah,
so are you adjourned?
We are adjourned.
we are adjourned.
7:30.
At 7:30.
You stayed.
We can get our phones.
We're having a discussion.
Good. Well, thank you so much.